remember my very first flower when I was probably 4 years old. My mother had a Cattleya corsage that she placed on me and one just like it on my little baby doll. And I think that's where it all started, particularly with orchids, into where I am today, that I became the president of the Fort Lauderdale Orchid Society. But plants have been a significant part of my life ever since I was about 12 years old and I first discovered them, really. My father liked to go fishing in northern Ontario, Canada, and we would go up there to this remote little island, and while he would fish, I would explore the island. And that's where when I discovered mosses and ferns and the beauty of them, and I was so infatuated that I didn't want to leave them. So I brought bunches of them home, put them in my basement and made a display and brought over all my little friends to share with them what I had discovered on this island. So in later years, after I married and had children, my husband and I were sailors. We spent a number of years living in the Bahamas at a biological field station. And it wasn't until later that I appreciated the diversity around us through all of the globe. And since then, I had traveled and experienced plants growing in different habitats, came to love the plants and what they mean to me and how they enrich my life and how we can't live without them. The earth can't be without them. It wasn't until we bought our first home in South Florida that for the first time I could grow exotic tropicals. And we were on a budget. We had always worked for nonprofits, notoriously low in pay. So my garden evolved as a polka dot garden. I have a little bit of everything. This plant and that plant, things were given to me, plants I gleaned. The whole landscaping was just cobbled together. And the resilience of plants and their influence on me came to life just a few months ago when my house was severely flooded. I lost so much, not only my house, but a lot of plants in my garden. I had many friends that came to my rescue and restored my house and me. And after that was done, then I had the chance to come back in the garden. I didn't have to bring it back to life, really. I helped it, I fertilized, I did what was needed. But it restored me, and it does to this day. What I hope is that my granddaughters, who are very young, will enjoy it as much as I do, and when they come with me, they're playing in the garden. We're all children in the garden, and it makes us feel like a child again. Get your hands dirty to sweat again and enjoy life, and that's what plants do. Being in my garden revitalized me, brought me whole again, allowed me to focus and see what's important to me and to my family and to life in general. When someone says, well, that doesn't grow here, you can't grow that, well, that's just the reason for me to give it a try. And it wasn't until someone gave me an orchid, and of course I killed it. That's the first thing you do. You kill a lot of orchids in the beginning. One famous grower will say, don't even speak to me and ask me questions until you've killed about 250. Once I discovered miniatures, then I was intrigued even more because they're very unusual plants and they're so rewarding to find a minuscule little bloom that is almost identical to its big sister or brother. Even after moving to South Florida and having the beautiful temperatures and climate that we have here, where you can grow almost anything. And we started with terrariums again. And then I had found a couple orchids, small ones, and I tried those. And I then evolved into reptile enclosures with lights and fans, but I found it very difficult to maintain the proper humidity and temperature. It was either too hot and the light was bright, but it was too hot, or vice versa, until I finally found the method of doing that, which was a self-enclosed orb. So So at nighttime, when it's dark outside and I can't go out and enjoy my garden, it's where my indoor orbs give me such pleasure to see the glow of the light and the plants illuminated in their miniature world inside with the darkness all around them. That I look at them and become a miniature little person inside this gigantic world that I've created.